Wow, really? So his leg and his arm is his. She says, yup, I told you. I so want to make a video with both pictures to call them out as liars, but I won't. What I mean by both pictures is, like I said, I was told there was a red mark put right here to make it appear that this was something that it shouldn't be. That is what I meant by both. Not that I got anything else. She says, I told you. I know, so do I. Well, if you want, since Weirdo CPS is stalking you, I will post it for you. You can claim you don't know how or where that I got it from if you're asked. Then it clears your name as sending, quote, pics. I will let you know, hold off for now. That was the first red flag. Why am I holding off? That's really strange. I won't do anything without your permission. This is literally our messages. There's scrolling through it. She says, it will come. And then we go into talking about the Discord call that I was given about changing the owner of a Reddit account. I was wondering what that, like I said, that was my first question. Why? You have CPS at your house claiming that you're sending said pictures. She's telling me she's not. Right, exactly. What do you want to hear? And like I said, if you go up, just so you guys can see, when you click on it, it does not show anything else. It doesn't. So, one, I was not sent any type of a revealing photo. So I'm going to say, because the actual messages, date, time, photo, anything further, knowingly, falsely stating that statement is slander. Period. When this picture was also sent to me on September 6th, I also had not been with Keith for almost a month completely. Unblocked, it wasn't a matter of covering up dirty work. She didn't want that picture being posted because she actively had CPS there. And it's a picture of nothing. So, how is that dirty work? Oh, as far as that goes. I don't know. My reply to her was that I thought it was fucking dumb and I didn't think it was going to work. But she claimed to be in such fear and wanted him to come home. And like literally it was some dumbass, like, I see you. I wasn't playing into it. And like I told Feisty, I've honestly been like, because she's like, oh, she has given all of this stuff to you know who. Why not just say the detective? That's really dumb. I've been waiting to be like, is this one of the messages that she gave trying to cry out to him? So like I said, the screenshots were sent to him. He has it all. The text messages to me, yes. She does state that she wanted him to come home from work, but that he wouldn't. So she wanted it to seem like somebody was following her. I don't know. It depends on when Feisty's live was, if she said that. Right, sugar. So apparently it was sent to somebody else. MC, I think so that way, I don't know, either A, it didn't show up on her phone where he could see that it was her, like the app being downloaded, or what, but I'm not gonna lie. The hundreds of screenshots that she sent me of these text messages that she was getting, I would about put money that they are her. I did not text him, no. Right, Gabby's crazy train. I did not know Gabby. I did not speak to Gabby. I didn't know anything about Gabby in Illinois. My first communication with her was in July of last year. I did give that all to the detective. I sent Gabby, I want to say it was 3 messages. I am trying to figure out, because I literally just threw a bunch of letters and numbers into a freaking thing. I am trying to gain access to that account so that I can send the screenshots to the detective as well. I know I have nothing to worry about when it comes to the pictures. I literally have not ever seen anything like that. And as being somebody who was a first-time mom, who has dealt with diaper rashes, who has dealt with milk intolerance. My son was on Nutramigen because he couldn't even have, like Pro-Sobe soy milk. He couldn't have sensitive formula. He couldn't even have my breast milk. He was so sensitive. And both him and Mackenzie were colic. There are times and places, I have not seen this photo. Like I said, I was told by Gabby that somebody took the same photo she sent me and scribbled a red line over it. If there is a revealing photo, I don't want it, don't want to see it. Somebody can confirm by word of mouth. But there are times and places. One, there are pediatricians, there are urgent cares, period. Two, you have a mother a grandmother, that you can pick up the phone and call and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what it looks like. What should I do? To me, the pure acting ignorance and acting like she's dumb, like last night, I was raged. First of all, if somebody sent a text saying that they could see into Cam's window is fucked. Leave that little boy out of it. Speak about her parenting. Speak about her neglectfulness. Do not target that child. Two, I don't believe that it happened. I will tell you this right the fuck now. I wouldn't care if my child was 1, 4, 10, or even still at 18. If I get a text message that says somebody is looking in my child's window, I'm on the phone with 911. I'm sitting outside locked and loaded. I'm not turning to a TikTok live. I'm also not going to say, oh, it's okay because tomorrow I'll send it to the you-know-who. The fact that she goes to a TikTok live and then she acts dumb and then she says, oh, I'm going to bed. Like I said, you can bet your sweet ass I will be sitting in a bush locked and loaded. I'm not going to bed. Well, and since when did this child start sleeping in her bed or in his bed? Because 2 weeks ago, while they were brown chicken brown cowing, he was in bed with her. I don't believe that there was ever a text. And I think 90% of her, I'm going to send it to you-know-who. She's not saying I'm going to send it to the detective because she never sends anything. Because there's nothing to send. But I will be damned that I'm going to get on a live and then, oh, well, this happened. And then turn around and be like, oh, okay, deuces, I'm going to bed. I do believe that she's creating fake narratives. Like I said, why? She literally, I forgot who I seen it. I was swiping last night. And somebody posted, I want to say it was May 15th. There was 5, I think, different videos where apparently somebody posted about a lawnmower and people were knocking on her door. Right there, 110% act and skit. You call 911, you're crying hysterically. I'm so scared, please hurry, please hurry, please hurry, please hurry. And then when the police show up and you can hear the irritation in this cop's voice when he walks in, he's like, what's going on now? She then makes it somebody is, they posted, they're cyber stalking. Do you know what the definition of cyber stalking is? Is it harassing? Sure. Do I think I have an idea as to who's doing the Craigslist? Yeah. But you need to look up the definitions because these cops look at you in pure ignorance when you're like, oh, I'm being cyber stalked, and you don't even know the definition of it, honey. But you go from crying hysterically, you can't breathe, please hurry, I'm so scared because somebody's knocking on your fucking door. That, mind you didn't have a problem opening, to then chatting with the cop like everything's kosher. That's really strange. And why, at no point in time, I get, like, if something's going on, somebody might turn to a live so that if something happens, it's recorded, there's people, whatever. But why at no point in time did you decide to turn your phone off and call Aaron? What do you mean by it was the neighbors? Like, were they coming to the wrong house? Oh. I was her mod for, like, literally a week. Unblocked, I really didn't, like, do anything or much. So here, let me explain. So up until September, both myself and Miss Ashley Cat, bitch, had a out of state restraining order on somebody, mutual party, and late June ish. I can go through my messages with Ashley and find them. She messages and she says, oh, well, so and so now has new victims. And I'm like, well, what are you even talking about? Well, she can't talk about us, so she's moved on, and now she's attacking these twin sisters. And I was like, dude, are you serious? So I watched, like, 2 of her lives, okay? I am going to be frank. I should have done my research. Not even gonna lie. I watched, like, 2 of her lives. She's like, I just want it all to stop. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the drama. Mind you, I don't know at this point that this is a big, huge act. That she seeks and fuels and craves attention and drama. Okay? I joined her live for literally 31 seconds. That's it. Hey, my name's Jessica. So look, I know what you're going through. I can kind of help you out. Simmer it down a little bit. If you want, reach out to me. Done. Oh, I said, it will be done through Zoom. You don't even have to leave your house. Okay? Done. Conversation's done. She reaches out to me on TikTok. I give her my phone number. We started exchanging texts. I do send her a picture of the restraining order to validate what I'm saying is true. I give her the link. She was like, so I said, you just gotta, like, create a profile. You go in. I was literally on the phone walking her through the steps of where and how that you had to submit said request. So at that point, I felt sorry for this girl, okay? Being in the shoes of being harassed and my family attacked. Now, let me pause and explain. I have had 2 federal FBI agents at my house. I have had my house swatted. And when I say swatted, they shut down my street. They surrounded my house, including my backyard. They were on all sides of my house. And guess what? It was unfounded. I have had now 3 CPS calls, unfounded. I've had multiple wellness checks. Please sent to my house for wellness checks. Shit, where do I go? I've been through it, okay? And I felt bad for this woman because she's got a little kid, and I've been there, okay? So I felt sorry. She says she's going to mod me. She needs help because all of her mods were bailing. I don't remember. This is, I want to say about the time Monique was a mod. I don't know. I remember Monique. I'm trying to think of the names. But anyway, so she tells me she's going to mod me, and I tell her, listen, this is what I did with Ashley. You have to watch the door, okay? People come in, you look at their following, their followers. If they're following followers are trolls, get rid of them. If they're posting videos about you, get rid of them. Obviously, anything in the chat that, is ridiculous, get rid of them, right? So, I start hitting all these people, okay? It is like all day long. And I would screenshot who I blocked and would send it to her after the live. Well, then her views dropped, right? Because everybody and their mom were, quote, trolls. So everybody and their mom were getting blocked, right? So then she tells me, well, don't block them. Well, what do you want me to do? Just, if they're in the chat and they're being nasty, get rid of them. Okay. The very next day, block them. Then she turns around and she says, don't block them. To the point that I legitimately told her, one day you're saying block them, the next it's not. It's block them, then it's not. I said, just remove me. And she responds back, okay, I'm removing you as a mod. Okay, bye. Where'd it go? I'm not sure. What's that number? Every time I answer, nobody's there. Well, then here, I'm going to do this because this is literally the first time that I'm looking at the chat. If you don't like it, there's a door. You don't have to be here. Period. Lisa, I haven't talked to Kimberly in quite some time. Actually, I haven't contacted anybody's child. And you know what's really funny is I had a whole ass another person reach out to me talking about how they have proof that Ashley emailed all 5 of their kids through their school email. So, thanks. Definitely haven't. Show me the proof, please. Because what you fail to understand is that same person spoke with Ashley from March until September and was never provided a single screenshot or an ounce of proof that I ever emailed anybody. So, nice try. Really? Because I can show you the text messages where I was a mod for literally a week. Oh, is this Gabby? I'm obsessed with Gabby. I want to marry her. Well, and hence why I haven't spoke to Gabby in quite some time. Oh, do we think that that's Aaron? I think it's Gabby. Shouldn't Aaron be at work? No, Sammy, it's blocking people that are talking ignorant. Freckles, no, I text Aaron on Friday and told him that his girlfriend was crashing out on live while his son was running the house alone, and that she probably needs a 5150, but he never responded. I can show you the text messages. Friday? Why? Again. You're speaking facts, so can you show me the facts? Carrie, so it's called evidence. Because at that point, you have a concerned viewer that is reaching out to the parent who is ignoring the fact that she is mentally unstable, and he is leaving his child with that said mentally unstable. It's called using your brain. I don't know if you know, but there is a such thing as using your brain. And you know what's even funnier is while you're in here, well, why'd you do it? I said on the live, I should text Aaron and tell him that she's crashing out and that he needs to go get his son. Do you know how many people in my comments said do it? Yeah, do you know how many accounts that I was accused of being that I wasn't, Sammy? So do you, again, where's the proof? Please do post. Carrie, I didn't say that he isn't. Never once. Never once. But all it takes is somebody taking that screenshot and providing it to CPS, one of the people that are in communication with the supervisor or the actual worker, and saying, look, there are concerns that are being ignored. Okay, well, again, you don't have to be here. But I'm not going to continue to allow my name to be ran through the mud and told that I'm sent shit that I'm not, all because people like you want to sit here and run your mouth. Period. Long, I'm 99% sure that I was blocked because he read the first one, but the second one still shows unread. His diagnosis, I don't believe that he has a diagnosis. I think that she made it up. And as for her faked losses, you most certainly can see the date and time. I have called her out repeatedly. Sunday, Friday. There you go. The second one is unread. The first one shows the 2 blue dots. You know, if you want to see the messages before she sent the picture, all you have to do is say it instead of, oh, she won't show it. Again, ignorance. Which part do you want to see? Do you want to see where she sends me the text between her and the CPS worker? Nope, never met her in person. I was sent a phone number to client relations. She said she called in a complaint. Good. What did they say? She allegedly has a lawyer meeting at 11:30. Okay, let's scroll some more. Lawyer called. They said to contact a lawyer. Little confused about that. Right there, I say I'm a little confused. Lawyer called you and told you to contact a lawyer? Okay. Send her the video clip. Yeah, it's supposed to be a complaint. And there's the picture at the bottom. So what am I not showing? What audio clip? There's like multiple. Why do I still have what? The picture of nothing? Because I'm not going to be accused of having something that I don't have. It's literally about my court hearing. Did not go to jail today, but that was normal and kind of expected. Today was just presenting the case. At the end, she said she was going to take everything into advisement, and I'm playing it. That she would let both Ashley and I know, because there was two of us that filed contempt on her. I chewed her attorney. Yeah, like I've had a protection order against somebody for 2 years with multiple violations on said protection order. I will say I would be very shocked if she's not found in contempt. I think that, well, I know that now that I pointed out that she never... Aaron's white. I mean, if you want to call being friends, well, that was, let's see. If you call this all being friends, sure. Where do you want me to start? Because I've went through and shown 90% of my messages with Gabby, where she's been cussed out one side and down another. I answer her right now, giving Nelson, what's her name, Faith's letter, telling her to drop the shit between Laura, Waffles, and Brownie. If that's, oh my God, I'm literally having to swipe back and forth. Tuesday, Friday, Monday. There wasn't really any messages between me and Aaron aside from Gabby messaging me from Aaron's phone in a panic about the Attorney General apparently being at court. Do you really think that he's there? And I sent a picture of who the Attorney General apparently is. I was sent a Natalia, and it clearly has Brownie's name and address, alleged phone number, birth date, I guess household members, names on it. That was sent by Aaron. The alleged email that I allegedly sent. Him saying, you said Waffle's name is Natalia. I don't have boxes on here. It says you have to go live for 30 minutes on 3 separate days. I can switch over to my other account. I have boxes over there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrible. I've been kind of keeping up with it a little. I didn't know that. Gorgeous bloom. Yeah, so she got a mystery pot along with a ring. So she got 2. Well, that's just pitiful. You did not get any twins, but I think everything else was really good. Ew, ew, ew. Ew, I gotta get her mini. Oh, what, did they just post about it this morning? Courtney, thank you. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. Oh, piddled. That. Just fucking 2. Jeez Louise. Just 2. It's a moisture everywhere. Yeah. You gotta have a vacuum, right? Now I'm looking, I have hair. I have a loose hair on me and it's driving me freaking nuts. Okay. I need to open her ring. Oh, Tina. What colors are you hoping for today? Anything scrumptious? Ugh. Ah! This is the peridot. That's the peridot. That's funny. I'm pulling such girly ones. Tina's not that girly. Tina's not that girly. All right, Miss April's next. Oh, that'll work. Is that how many people are on there right Is that it? I'm about to end you all. Come to TikTok. Mystery Pod. What's that other one? Yeah, Tina, you do. Oh, it's gonna be Druzy. Druzy. And then here is your actual pearl ring. The actual pearl ring is the top orange. You can keep it or trade it, whatever you want to do.
You get yourself involved in shit and people don't believe nothing you're saying. I know this because I've experienced myself. And you get yourself was to have a story time. I opened up my phone and I scrolled through every message. I played every voice recording and I have a story time. I opened up my phone and I scrolled through every message. I played every voice recording and I took accountability for my shit while they were listening to somebody else's shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's hard to go through. It's hard to do, but you somehow are listening to somebody else's shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's she's going after her with the law. You know what I mean? And you could be holding he's doing on the back end. There's a lot of people that are being that she's going after with the law. You know what I mean? And you could be holding the golden ticket over there. You know what I'm saying? Because she trusted you enough to come to you and say, "Hey, I want you to text me and act like you're stalking me so Aaron will come home." That's some pretty sadistic.
It was a recording off of YouTube where it literally was just you, your voice with the gingerbread, and it said, that this detective is just you, your voice with the gingerbread, and it said, that this detective had said that if anybody had any type of proof that she is or has been trolling him, her and her and right then and there, like I said, there's the Snapchat of her as Christine Hoffman. There is the had said that if anybody had
you weren't helping her entertain court?
I did. And I'm I'm going back to grab her number now, because I even told her multiple times that they out and Brownie was taste, and that she was going to. There's part of one. You cry that you want the shit to end, but you just keep it going. It's sad when I sit and listen to Brownie, who I fucking hate and agree with every word she says. So many people have tried to help you, but nope, it's seeking attention and drama that you don't want. I will say again, you might want to end the shit with Waffles now, because she's going to rip you apart. You even said you don't have evidence against her. It was Brownie. Yet you were also told you couldn't prove Brownie was texting you. Yet the text, it appears to be you. Shocker, right?
Hold on just a minute, ma'am. Unglued TikTok Streets says, same way Feisty says she knew 1,000% G was getting locked up weeks ago and nothing happened. Um, Gabby's going to jail. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know with one, I know I will put the title to my house on the line. That girl is going to jail. But investigations take time, and the mama right here can verify by talking to that investigator this morning that he knows himself that those messages came from her phone number, and she's done fucked around big enough. Now she's fixing to find out. So y'all just sit back and watch. Everybody said we were wrong about Slot going to jail too. They all said we were wrong about Slot going to jail and Hippie Harley going to jail and everything else. I promise you, Gabby's going to jail. But I'm sorry. Anyways, I don't want any involvement in all the rest of the fuckery. I just wanted to grab the box with you and tell you, if you want these people to give you any type of credibility at all, you're going to have to start from the beginning and just show it all, girl. Because they're going to continue to say, scroll up to the top and let us see what you said before that. Or let us hear that voice message right there. If you don't want them running with shit, I would put it out there in the front and let them see it all. And that's just my personal opinion. But I got to go because I've got things I got to do today. I appreciate you sharing those messages with me yesterday. I appreciate you reaching out to that investigator, because, you know, we need people that have actually experienced what Gabby is doing on the back end to speak to this man. He's only one person.
Right.
Right now, he's basing everything he's getting off of stuff that's coming from me, Villain, and freaking Gabby. So, you know, if you have done any type of dirty shit on the back end for her, it's best for you to reach out and talk to this investigator, because he definitely has eyes on her for sure.
Well, you got every message. The only thing that I responded back was that I look forward to hearing from him and thank you. Because, I mean, what else do you say when he says, you know, hey, thanks for this, I'm going to give you a call? So, and
I just really feel like you should, you know, just make sure that you're transparent with these people, because they're going to pick you apart if you're not. And I'm just speaking from experience. I'm not telling you this because I want the tea. I'm not telling you this because it's all drama, but these people will pick you apart if you're on here picking and choosing what you want them to see.
well, and I understand that. And there was kind of I was stuck between a rock and a hard spot, because I was being blamed for doing all of the shit, like even the September stuff with Find Out. But at the time, there was still an active order. So I couldn't speak on it. And now that there is not an active order, it gives me a little bit more room and leeway to be able to show text messages with her name in it and not turn around like, you know. So
Hold on. What order? I'm lost. What order are you talking about?
there was a 2-year long protection order against Find Out
For who? You?
from me and Miss Ashy Cat for literally the same stuff that she's doing now.
Okay, well, I don't want no part of that because I like Find Out. Whatever Find Out has done, everybody's got to pass, and I think she's a good person, and people are capable of change. And that's that. I'm gonna drop from the box. That's pretty telling for me. You were Gabby's mod for a while, and you know, because you're not willing to start from the beginning of those messages and be fully transparent, I'm very curious of what it is that you did partake in over there. So I'm gonna let you go. You have a great day.
You too, hon. This is going to take a good hot minute. Let's see, which number do we start with first? Because there's been 5 different phone numbers. I'm not going down for nobody. Well, here's one number. And I guess so people don't cry about showing phone numbers. Well, here's one number. And I guess so people don't cry about showing phone numbers, I'll just, I don't know, I guess put Gabby in it. I am going to make sure that I'm not doxing other people's personal information, such as like Brownie, anything along those lines. You kind of have to respect that, because I'm not going to turn around and then be attacked and blasted for showing people's personal information. Long, I did not look up phone numbers or anything. There are messages that have already been provided to Brownie where after Gabby is just like, okay, ready? You guys all say I kissed Gabby's ass. So the recording of Gabby in court with Find Out in September was given to Brownie by me. But I'm best friends with her, right? That is how she got Waffle's name, and then put it in, I'm assuming, Google, and I was sent multiple screenshots of Facebook accounts. I think it was like Zelle or something like that with like the address. All of that has been sent and given to Brownie. What do you mean? Starting with court. Home addresses. It was given to Brownie and Waffles. Okay, I can screenshot it, black it out. But then that's not opening my shit and just going through it. Oh, it says right here, Aaron's been looking all day. I'll show you that. Give me 2 seconds. This is also a text where she says that she recorded court. Okay, so here's the first one with scribbles. I don't really care about the number because that's a number from September. And if she still has it, then that's whatever. Scribble out her name. I'm going to doodle on her house. I've never spoke to Cindy. Scribble on her house. I guess we can show that she's 35. I mean, it's kind of whatever. This is the one where she says, Aaron's been looking all day. Let's remove addresses. Yeah, give me a second. There's where she says she reported court. Can't see what you guys can see. Scribble out a number so people can't cry. These are the same exact screenshots that were just sent to Feisty and the detective. Oh, hang on. Can you see it? I don't know, because I have people asking me for stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you right now that it doesn't fucking matter. People are asking for stuff, I give it. People want me to start at the beginning, and then people ask for stuff. You're just going to either have to fucking wait, or I don't know, because I'm never going to be able to make everybody happy. And personally, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a fuck if I make you happy or not. I'm clearing my name with a detective. That is what happens. That's what I care about. Show proof that it was sent to the detective? Sure. And being that I don't know if people has Feisty's name, I did remove hers, because it says I received your information from. It reads, "Good morning, Detective Mr. his last name. I received your contact information from Feisty. My name is Jessica. I'm a former friend of Gabby Jacobson. I am also a former moderator for her TikTok. I stopped speaking to Gabby after she continuously, repeatedly called out that she was going to unalive herself. But when seeking, quote, mental help following her court hearing January 28th, she told medical professionals that she did not have said thoughts. That's when I learned that she was doing this for attention. I also repeatedly asked and told Gabby to take a break from social media, keep her son off social media. However, she failed to take any type of advice due to her need to seek attention. I have been sent via text by Gabby herself screenshots of her being a fake Snapchat account that attacked or trolled her. She openly admits it's her account. The account name was Christine Hoffman. Gabby also sent me screenshots of her in a Discord chat, again under a fake account, quote, POS Mom, attacking and trolling herself. On March 13th, 2025, Gabby had reached out to me and asked me to text her from a fake number, requesting I say I am following her while she was working delivering Spark orders. Gabby asked me to do it so that she could send them to her fiance Aaron and act that she was in fear so that she could request him to return home from work. I have attached all of the screenshot proofs I do have sent to me via text by Gabrielle herself. I am also including screenshots of multiple numbers that Gabby has texted me from. If you have any further questions, you are welcome to contact me either via email here or my cell. Gives my phone number and my name. Remove my phone number, remove my name. Okay, then it starts with all of the screenshots. There's the proof to the detective. I'm gonna be in jail with Gabby. Maybe I'll get a vacation. I didn't fucking do anything wrong. People. Well, Georgie, like, again, respectfully, I don't care what you've been told. Because, see, a year ago, 2 years ago, people could, like, beat me down and, like, manipulate me, and I really don't give a shit. See, a year ago, 2 years ago, people could, like, beat me down and, like, manipulate me, and I really don't give a shit what people think. Carrie, what the fuck are you? I really don't give a shit what people think. Carrie, what the fuck are you even talking about right now? What are you even talking about? Oh, you did this and you did that and multiple times. What are you even talking about? Oh, you did this and you did that and how dare I told her multiple times that she was going to lose. You did this and you did that and how dare I told find out. Find out. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Just like I was accused of doing the C&Ds. Just like I was accused of telling. Just like I was accused of doing the C&Ds. Just like I was accused of telling her that Find Out was drama twins. I have all those messages. Just like I was accused of telling her that Find Out was drama twins. I have all those messages. Then the criminals page word for you are the only it would have I know it was you because you are the only person that I told about. So call me or text me back and tell me why. Mind you, she says I'm the only person that she told about court and wanting to unalive herself. Gabby, first of all, you don't know shit. It was not me. And if I, quote, told, why wouldn't I have given your hospital papers too? Second, I'm beyond fucking tired of you blaming me for shit. When you tell multiple people, from what I've gathered the last few days, either you told Mattress, who told Nelson, who told Brownie, or you told Nelson. Third, I don't believe that you're in therapy. If you're in therapy, they would tell you to stay the fuck offline. Fourth, you call me crying about how stressful this is, how you want to unalive yourself. I tell you, talk, no IG, no favorited. For your fucking son, you need to stop. You said, I know, Jess, I'm done. I can't go back 7 fucking days. Then, as soon as you get on, you're acting all Adderalled out. You fake call the attorney general. What the fuck do you think that that's going to do? I stop. You said, I know, Jess, I'm done. I can't go back after this. You can't even make it 7 fucking days. Then, as soon as you get on, you're acting all Adderall. But acting all Adderalled out. Haven't done. But hey, that's okay. I have told you I don't know how many. I wish that there was 10 of me right now. Yeah, give me a second. I will show you. Takes more than a week to get in there. I wish that there was 10 of me right now. Yeah, give me a second. I will show you. Takes more than a week to get in. There are steps and stages you have to complete. Now, I said steps and stages because I didn't want her to turn and get online and be like, oh, well, I went through intake. If you show you. Takes more than a week to get in. There are steps and stages you have to complete. Now, I said steps and stages because I didn't want her to turn and get online and be like, oh, well, I went through intake. If you don't know the word intake when it comes to mental health, then you're not getting it, period. Also, if you ever want your child to speak, stop with the whiny kid on the iPad who doesn't even speak English. You're not getting it, period. Also, if you ever want your child to speak, stop with the whiny kid on the iPad who doesn't even speak English. You're teaching your son that bullshit. One, he sees a child whining to get their way, so he does. He listens to a language that he doesn't know or understand, so he's repeating that. I am done. Hate to my name and my family when you don't even remotely listen or take any advice given to you. Oh, and the receipt that you sent me for having waffles served is not. I am done with the drama and the bullshit. All it has done is bring hate to my name and my family when you don't even remotely listen or take any advice given to you. Waffles served is not a sheriff's. It's a third-party server. See the LLC? That's privately owned company. Just saying. Oh, and you can't say yesterday that you weren't on anything because the peace fingers, the kissy faces, the jumping around, that all kind of gives it away. Nearly a year ago, I stuck my neck out my own company. Just saying. Oh, and you can't say yesterday that you weren't on anything because the peace fingers, the kissy faces, the jumping around, that all kind of gives it away. Nearly a year ago, I stuck my neck out offering you a helping hand because you cried that you wanted it to stop, but you don't take advice. You don't listen. You blame people for shit that they don't do. You can't say yesterday that you weren't on anything because the peace fingers, the kissy faces, the jumping around, that all kind of gives it away. Nearly a year ago, I stuck my neck out offering you a helping hand because you cried that you wanted it to stop, but you don't take advice. You don't listen. You blame people for shit that they don't do. And for what? For us all to be attacked too? Heads up. Brownie Waffles and Find Out intend to press charges, and that will stick. You lied to the courtroom about the C&D. See, your bestie, Patriot Nana, had already threw you under the bus and admitted it was all fake. You then say under oath that it was real. Brownie Waffles and Find Out intend to press charges, and that will stick. You lied to the courtroom about the C&D. See, your bestie, Patriot Nana, had already threw you under the bus and admitted it was all fake. You then say under oath that it was real. Speaking to a lawyer over the phone is not them drawing up a C&D. Also, you clearly showed and proved you don't have a lawyer, like you can threw you under the bus and admitted it was all fake. You then say under oath that it was real. Speaking to a lawyer over the phone is not them drawing up a C&D. Also, you clearly showed and proved you don't have a lawyer, like you continue to tell people, or your lawyer would have done the C&D, not Victoria. Oh, look it. Getting restricted. Your lawyer would have been at court. Just saying. Good luck. I really hope you pull your head out of your ass sooner rather than later before it's too late. Also, the screenshot you sent me does not read word for word as to what was sent to Brownie. And I don't know who that you think.
There's her pendant. Okay, number 6 green. Number 6 green moon is yours. I cannot see, so I'm hoping to God you guys can. This one's yours. This is what you can trade for. And then the top is yours. Thank you, Tina, for ordering with me. Dang it, my ring light is flickering, and that is going to really kill the mood. Why?
So it's gonna be on this phone. She replies, Jess, you're the only one that I talked to about this. So who else could it be, a ghost? Well, unblocked, being that I'm on my account, I don't know how you want me to do that. I guess I'll have to screenshot it, make a video. Here's what the fuck the email read. Big difference in wording. Also, it doesn't say a word about you crying you were going to unalive yourself, which you then told the doctor you didn't have those thoughts. You said that shit is a guilt trip and attention, not caring or realizing that shit can and will trigger someone. I then send her Waffles lawyer's video or screenshot where it shows what the email apparently. Okay, I literally just said that I was going to show them. So, I'm just going to do this. If you want to see it, then you can be here. If not, I'm just going to start eliminating people because I'm not going back and forth. Period. I actually can't scroll with that hand because I'm holding my iPad with one hand and the flap with the other hand. So, nice try. I mean, sure, Chrissy, if you say so. I never got any messages from Orbit. This is the start of this phone number. As I have said, there is 5 different phone numbers. I know, it's funny that people act like that they're like my mom. I literally just had this discussion with Feisty. I mean, you are. Because you got 50 people saying, show this, show that. Then you got 50 more saying, do this, do that. But none of you can comprehend that there are 5 different fucking phone numbers and you can't show all fucking 5 at once. I'm starting to really wonder whose comprehension level is lower, yours or Gabby's. This audio recording 1. Here you go.
I don't know, can understand it this way. Do it this way. And hopes that you, I don't know, can understand it this way.
That's what I'm trying to
You don't
do.
have to talk about it. Because I know what they're doing. They do this shit on purpose. They bait you, they bait you, they bait you, they bait you. Fuck, you have even said it yourself. They bait you until they get you to explode like you did last night, screaming, yelling. I wouldn't necessarily say screaming, I'll say yelling at 12:30 at night at people that don't fucking matter, people that are on the internet while your son is sleeping. They take that and they put it in their back pocket. There's been a few people that apparently have been in contact with a CPS supervisor to say, hey, look, like, this is what she does. This is mentally unstable. And unfortunately, they'll look at it like that. You are letting nobodies get in your head to the point that they aggravate and cause a trigger like that. You have said it yourself, yet this is all the same shit that you went through before. You said that you weren't, you were done, but you're right back to it. So they're right back to it. Apparently, whenever Aaron's birthday was, people had videos of Cam sticking his hand in your boobs and playing with your boobs, and they're saying that that made you horny. They also have videos from Aaron's birthday where he apparently beat your ass and then grabs a hold of Aaron's face and he's screaming and yelling, telling him to shut up and saying that it's learned behavior. A 4-year-old should not do that, autistic or not. Gabby, when you tell people, do you know what it's like to raise an autistic child? I do. I most certainly do. And you know what my kid has never done? He has never hit me, bit me, and got in my face and screamed at me. I understand that autism affects every kid differently, but that is learned behavior. So they're providing it to CPS saying, look, obviously there's a lot of arguing and domestic situations going on in this house. As for the Brownie and them, why do you think Brownie and Laura and all of them haven't been live? Because apparently the Attorney General was indeed at court. He was. And they're taking these videos of you going right back to the way shit was before, and they're giving it to the Attorney General and this dude, whoever he was in court, and they're now making this a federal case. Due to the fact that you live in Florida, and they're in Ohio and Indiana, it crosses state lines, which means it leaves Florida, okay? And at that point, it no longer is like a local, court, whatever case. That makes it a federal case. A federal charge is a hell of a lot worse than a regular, okay, at like state level. They have filed against you for defamation and slander, which unfortunately this really fucking sucks. But being that you lost in court, everything that you wrote on a piece of paper and you submitted to that judge, they can now come after you for slander and defamation, okay? And then you go into court and you're telling the court, Your Honor, I'm scared, I'm in fear, I'm emotionally hurt, I'm emotionally damaged, please help me and my family. And then you turn around and you do the same exact shit. The attorney tells you you're a paid actor. You call me crying and you're like, oh my God, he said I'm a paid actor, whatever. And then you turn around and you do the same shit. And then apparently Aaron has some fucking hate page that he's been leaving comments and joining lives and everything else in, pretending to be a quote hater. And you go live on the account laughing about it. That is more evidence for them. And at this point, there will be no you winning this case. These are criminal charges that are being brought against you and Aaron now. And you continue to go live and you continue to do the same shit that you were doing before, that you said was entertainment, that you're not doing anymore because you have a job.
And I know from Brownie, who went live.
And then when they show up with a warrant and they take you and Aaron and they take your kid, you won't be able to stop them. And then what? Then everybody who says that you choose the internet over your child becomes right. And I'm not saying this to be a bitch. I am saying it to be truthful, to be blunt, and to be honest.
February 11th.
Every time that you say you're going to stop and you don't, it proves more than an addiction. You said that you were only live because, entertainment.
No, she recorded court in
entertaining
September.
people for money. Now that you have a job, you're not doing it, but you're whether you see it or not, I'm being honest, you're doing it. And at some point, you have to say, my son is more important, and you have to stop. Just like every time that you say, you don't know what it's like to raise an autistic kid. Well, guess what? I do. I have, and I continue to. But my child has not ever hit, bit, punched. I understand that every child is different. But something else is going on. And these are what these people are trying to explain to you. But you just keep going live. You just keep showing him because you're like, nah, fuck it. He's my kid. You're right, he is your kid.
No, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
But there's still other things, like the Brownie and them case, that even though he's your kid, and it's your right, there are things in line that can make it not be.
Yep, because I've been sick for 2.5 months.
You come to me, oh, why the fuck did I do this, and I didn't do a fucking thing. But here's Faith. Apparently, y'all were fighting last night. And I have her screen recorded in Nelson's live that was sent to me where she said she wanted
and while you're over
Brownie
here talking about, sniffling and everything else, it's not just me. It's my daughter who's also sick. And you might want to educate yourself because Michigan currently has the worst air quality in the state of Michigan. Or in the U.S. due to the Canadian fires. But we're just gonna do this. Okay, thanks, bye.
To have the letter. And that she knew it didn't get submitted as evidence. So
FYI,
from the
take
sounds of
a
it,
monthly drug
they
test. It'll all
fucking
come
did
up
it.
negative.
But yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
accused for it, and then there's no fucking apology. Every time that I see shit and I try to point it out, it goes in one ear and out the other, and it's going to continue to do that until something tragically happens. And what I mean by that, I mean like when they're knocking on your door to take you an errand, then you're going to be like, fuck, Jess was right. Or when they're knocking on your door with a warrant and they take Cam. You don't understand. If you truly have a therapist, you need to talk to her or him about your addiction to the internet. Because you have to stop. I'm not saying that you're in the wrong. I'm telling you, for the love of your fucking son, you need to stop. You need to say, my son is more important. They're also taking all the videos of you and doing Spark, and they're in contact with Spark, because you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to videotape while you're at work, whether you're sitting in a parked car waiting or not. You're not allowed to do that.
What? Take a deep breath. Just text me. Oh my lord. Oh! Lay off the hugs, Kristen.
My bad.
Got your insurance. Yes, please. She actually brought whatever this is home about 2.5 months ago. Lord child. Don't do that now. Which account? Why am I not seeing this account? But you guys. Oh, I see it. Lord child. Nobody's crying. It's my daughter. I don't think Gabby really did any voice memos. I did voice memos because she because she didn't comprehend reading. Yeah, she's laughing. Are you laughing or crying?
I'm laughing.
But she's like hacking at the same time because, you know, I don't know, not allowed to be sick. So she then goes on, what are you talking about? Federal crime or federal case? Listen to the clips. I explain it. I don't know what you mean by what you're doing. Brownie was live for 3 hours today talking about you and how that they're suing you. Okay. I mean, I would kind of prefer not to because that's like the part that always gets fucking reported. Aaron's birthday that literally looked like cow shit in a pan. Oh my god. And he stuck his hand down her shirt and was playing with her. And then there was tons of fucking people that were like reposting it and, you know, doing whatever. And they were saying that after he did that, her headlights turned on and that she was allegedly aroused by it. So then we go on to the faking, you know, the loss. Who's screaming? Is it Oreo? She said she never said she was. But you did. You literally danced around with a negative test that you just pissed on your mouth. What, buddy? No, I really didn't. Hey, Sammy, I don't know if you know this, but I'm not Gabby. I don't have 10,000 followers. I can block your fucking accounts all day long. Well, good thing it's my child and not yours. I'm so confused. Is that actually Brownie or is that somebody pretending to be Brownie? So, my super long reply. Well, guess what, Gabby? Huge news flash. You make it everybody's business when you broadcast it online. Read this very slowly so you understand what I'm saying. You need fucking help because I didn't even say anything for you to text, quote, he's my kid. I was repeating what you said. Your comprehension level is so low, it's becoming funny. And also, you saying please stop while being the one to text me at 6 a.m. I'm not the one who lives online. Why don't you stop, Gabby? And if you want it to stop becoming everybody's business, stop putting it out there. You want a baby so bad, but can't even handle the one that you got. What the fuck are you going to do with this baby? Apparently, lock it in a bedroom. You can't keep his hand. He can't keep his hands or his mouth to himself, but you want to bring a baby around? He's had to leave school for biting and hitting. We have watched him attack you and Aaron, now a neighborhood kid. You need to worry about him and getting him in therapy. And save the shit, Gabby, because you live online, so we all know that he's not in therapy. And at school therapy isn't enough. He needs speech, occupational therapy, behavioral therapy. And if you want him to talk normally and not whine, stop letting him watch that bullshit online. His brain is a sponge. He sees this kid you let him watch speaking a different language that he doesn't understand, so he's mocking that. That's where the gibberish comes from. He also sees this kid whine to get his way and repeats, and you give in. I tried to fucking help you, but if it's not Gabby's way, you don't fucking listen. Hence why you can't keep a friend or a mod. I have been attacked and blamed for shit that your dumbass friends do, yet you never correct it. You don't clear my name, which brings more hate and drama to my life and my kids. But unlike you, I will end the drama. You want to cry, you want shit to end, but yet you just keep it going. It's sad when I sit and listen to Brownie, who I fucking hate and agree with every word that she says. So many people have tried to help you, but nope, if it's not seeking attention and drama, you don't want it. I will say again, you might want to end the shit with Waffles now, because she is going to rip you apart. You even said that you don't have evidence against her. It was Brownie. Yet you were also told that you couldn't prove Brownie was texting you. Yet reading the text, it appears to be you. Shocker, right? So quit telling me to stop until you stop. Also, don't ever fucking text me at 6 a.m. running your mouth again. Have the day that you deserve. She said, have a good day, Jess. Here's the message. Hey, since I apparently supposedly can't swipe because, you know, I supposedly have a cigarette in, what, this hand? Is it this hand? Or is it this hand? Is it both hands? One hand, two hands? Yeah. It's called, you gotta hold the flap thingy. Abby Spy Swatter, I'm being harassed. Her. I already know. Play the audio. Kristen, quit coughing.
Right.
I'm going to be accused that you're smoking now, too.
I did send you a text telling you to quit fucking telling people you might be pregnant. Because you're like, oh, well, I don't want to get my hopes up, but he did this, and you have fucking baby shit inside the house, but you're like, oh, I can't get pregnant. Oh, well, Aaron should have a swimmer's check. And then, you know, you're telling everybody that you started your period on the 9th, but 2 days before that, when your dog had her fucking nose up your crotch, you said, and no, guys, I'm not dirty. It's not the tuna hut. I'm on my period. So did you start when your dog had her fucking nose up your hooter, or did you start on the 9th? This is why people troll you. Because you make up 50 different fucking stories.
No, random.
But if I see something that is going to trigger, just like a bunch of people were saying shit in your fucking chat and you just ignore it, I'm going to say something. You want to know why? Because that's what a real fucking person does. They don't hide behind you allowing you to do shit.
He's like, me outside.
Like your suck-ass mods do, okay? And that's why you can't
but I'm a
keep
mod.
fucking friends
I'm a mod.
or mods. Because they get tired of hiding behind your bullshit and covering it up. So you're right. I did fucking text you. And you know what? How did I know you were in bed? Because the night before you were fucking live. Until like 1:30 in the morning. And the night before that. And the night before that. So, no. And when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning before I even start my goddamn day, and you're running your fucking mouth, I'm gonna put you in your place. Just so you're aware. Keep it up, Gabby. Keep it up. Because... you know, all the shit you sent me, I could fucking bury your ass with it. So keep it up.
Oh, and guess what? So, are you blackmailing me? Got it. You were bullied on this app too, Jazz. Because no matter how much I hated a person or I disliked a person, I could never do anything to hurt them, do anything on social media to burn them or hurt them. Because you know what? I'm better. I turned the other cheek and just ignore it. But I guess people are different. Trust me, I know. Play the audio clip.
Again, your comprehension levels are really fucking low. No, I'm not blackmailing you. I'm telling you to shut the fuck up. Quit fucking texting me, because, you know, you gotta have the last fucking word. But, you know, that's not how
Gabby's
shit
hallway,
rolls.
it was
It's
all
called
sent to the
reality.
detective.
And it's called Wake the Fuck Up. You know, it's really sad when even your blood sister, who you were so close with, is saying, Gabby, stop. Gabby, stop. Yet you just can't. When the fuck is enough gonna be enough? You know, Brownie played a clip yesterday where you said, this has ruined my family, but I'm not going anywhere. Your man goes to bed alone at night while you're live. He can't get you to sit down and watch a fucking
Because I'm
movie
being
with
told
him
to.
because you're live. Wake the fuck up and smell the goddamn fucking coffee.
I showed where she sent me waffle shit. That was from one number. That was a 331 number. Then it switches over. To the start. You know, I love the comment. Make sure to delete anything that's incriminating to you. You know what's funny is that if I was going to do that, do you really think I would come on and show the messages where she asked me to text her? Didn't think so. That's where I sent her the link. Oh, hang on. Ready? Hang on. Ready? I'm her mod, right? This is August. Hey, please block this account. It right now streaming. Guess what? If I was her fucking mod, I would have blocked my damn self. all that the um the TikTok messages said was, hang on, I'll pull them up. See, like, this is what I mean. It's show this, but then show this, but show this. No, show this. No, I lied. Show this. What was her original account name? Well, I know that that's what she's on now, but I'm saying, what is the actual... Well, this is from 10. It would be July. That's May.